Oh, we have a live microphone here in the arena. I believe, by the way, that is goal scorer Justin Thies's mom. She is here to see her son score a goal. It's nice when the moms can see their sons play well, especially when their son is not a healthy scratch. Rice lines up for the face-off, and the music resumes for reasons that I cannot explain. All right, we are back underway. Rice brings a 1-0 lead into the second period. Dr. Steve and A.J. Lichterman coming to you, bringing you all of Rice hockey this weekend. Lichterman just a week or two away from his return from a broken wrist, and that'll be a nice re-addition for the Knights. But in the meantime, we have a game to win against the St. Francis Cardinals. Louis Ruel sends it deep. Rice has to come and tag up. Valenta was deep in the zone. He had to spin through the neutral zone, and Rice is going to end up, I thought they were going to keep control. Big hit behind the net by Juntanen, freed up the puck, but St. Francis was able to kick it out. 3 18-minute periods are played for this MPHL opening weekend. St. Francis able to keep it in the zone, trying to add a little bit of life after a first period that was mostly dominated by the Knights. St. Francis with a little bit of life coming back late in the period, but unable to tally. We've played about 1 minute so far in the second, and we've got, I think icing was the call there. AJ, what are you looking forward to in this period?
I'm looking forward to seeing how St. Francis responds to last period. They didn't have very many shots, and they gave up a lot of shots. So we'll see if they can tighten it up here, and we'll see if Rice can build on what they had last period.
The shots are 23-11, as AJ alluded to, in favor of Rice. Rice trying to work the breakout from their own zone. Pakasdi, the Hungarian Hammer's line is out for the Knights, and the aforementioned Hammer bringing it up the far side. Chips it high in the air, a little golf shot that almost worked. He was trying to hit Simon Ruel on the dead run, just short of making that happen, but into the St. Francis zone it goes. Aaron Altillo gets it to the Hammer, far side, high slot. Goaltender corralled that one. The goalie, by the way, is Blake McCucci. I thought I had seen a 1 flash before me. McCucci, number 31. His backup, Samuel Curio, is number 39. So McCucci, for all the pressure that Rice has put on, he has risen to the challenge. Gagne out to take the draw, wins it clean. Rice has won the last couple of draws. Gets it around to Logan Lambrecht. Lambrecht has it spun out of his hands to the near side where it's picked up by, well, that's Altillo again. Back to Lambrecht. The two of them playing long-distance catch back and forth from behind the goalie. Picked up in the middle of the ice over to Altillo. Altillo high slot. Put it off the skate of Owen Allaire. Allaire. It's probably French. 15-51. AJ, do you speak French?
Not that much. I took French for a few years, but it's a little rusty.
Well, I took French 0 years, and it shows. Callum Shea trying to work the puck around. Gagne got a stick on that one, tried to keep it in, but St. Francis smacked it out. It comes up to Clendenning, who brings it into the zone, but picked off by the Knights. Up the sidewall into the middle of the ice, being smacked back and forth, and Michael Clouden had a clean shot on goal. Somehow he got behind the D, but Michael Foglia stopped that shot. Foglia has stopped several breakaways as the Rice defenders trying to pinch up into the offense have left a couple hanging. Rice still leading 1-0, so no damage as St. Francis flips it up and into the neutral zone and then shot right back in for a clear case of icing. Was that a mistake or was that on purpose to make the change?
I think it was a mistake that it was on purpose. Not really sure what was going on there.
You can certainly turn a phrase, AJ. 15:05 remaining, period number 2. Face off deep in the right zone, in the Rice zone, controlled by St. Francis, and Rice gets it away. Valenta into the neutral zone, hits Louis Ruel. Louis, far side, gets pinched off, keeps skating through. Louis somehow got the puck back. Ruel doing some lunchbox work behind the goaltender. Rice, who is that? Just tried to do a toe drag. That got banged away, and off to the races comes St. Francis, but turned away by the Knights. All the way back behind the St. Francis goaltender. They're trying to work a breakout far side. Doesn't get through. DeBlois sends it back to his defensive partner. And now has it back again. DeBlois, far side, sends it deep. Steven Seuss on his horse to get it. Took too wide of an angle. Number 4 picked it off for St. Francis. That's Jake Broad. St. Francis trying to work the breakout now. Valenta skated right through the man, had the puck for a second. St. Francis was able to get it away and can't put it through traffic. Seuss in a battle, DeBlois joining him. It goes around behind Foglia. Now it's in the near corner. The Bermuda Triangle that's almost blind to us up here in the broadcast booth. All the way into the St. Francis zone where Sam Trivetta picks it up and tries to work the breakout. It goes through his player. Defended well by Pacosdi, I believe, over there, who lifted his stick. Still, St. Francis able to get a shot that dribbles just to the right of the goal from my perspective, to the left of goaltender Michael Foglia. Out of the zone it comes. St. Francis trying to regroup. I've made up a word myself in the neutral zone. They tried to send it toward the goaltender, did get a rebound shot that was point blank, but Foglia was Johnny on the spot. One of the Rice defensemen tried to glove the puck down, fumbled with it for a couple of moments, long enough to drop it onto St. Francis's stick, and Foglia was able to have the back of his teammates. Into the far corner, Van Mullen chases it down. Skating behind Foglia, has it pushed to the wall. Looked like Van Mullen was going in for a hit. Not sure if he completed it. Went into my blind spot. Rice now having a lot of trouble with the breakout as St. Francis gets another shot on net. What's going on, AJ?
It seems like the breakouts that were going so well in the first period aren't going so well to start the second here. We'll see if they can turn it around.
Coach Dennis trying to get the right configuration of players out there. He sends Gagne's line out. Gagne leans in. Puck is jostled a bit. Looks like Rice is going to come out with possession as Carson chases it down in the near corner, but he's met immediately by 2 Cardinals. Puck coming toward the center of the ice. Foglia thought he was going to have to make a play on that one, but didn't, and Rice ices the puck again. AJ, could something sinister have happened in the locker room between periods?
I think just guys sitting down and losing their legs for a minute could have really sent Rice downhill. I mean, the shots have been 2-1 this period, so there hasn't been much action. But Rice was off to a fast start and seems to have lost that here.
We'll see if we can get it back as Lambert comes flying down. Lambrecht stayed on side. Lambert was shoved into the goaltender and the puck away. We will have a stoppage, and the face-off will come deep in the St. Francis zone. 12:06 remaining in period number 2. Rice still with that 1-0 lead on a power play goal by Justin Thies. There is a penalty on the play, as it appears the Rice player was helped into the goalie by Owen Allaire. So Rice, another power play opportunity. Juntunen leaned in. St. Francis took possession and whipped it all the way down the ice. Juntunen is out with Valenta, DeBlois, Lamberg. There's a G on the end of that. Rice again, a little bit like the Keystone Cops trying to work the breakout. I'm not sure what's going on, but we've got another penalty coming up on St. Francis, holding. A hook. Hooking is the call. We'll have a 2-man advantage. That was on number 13, Dylan Kasmarski. I apologize if Mrs. Kasmarski is watching. But Dylan's in the box for a couple, and Rice will have a minute and a half, two-man advantage. All right. Little less pressure on the forwards now as they come in. Lamberg does into the zone, waiting for his teammates to join him. Cross ice pass to DeBlois. DeBlois puts it. I think that got tipped high and wide. Scooped up by Gagne. Back to Lamberg. Lamberg looking. Gagne high slot. Used the defenseman as a screen. Nice shot by Gagne. The goaltender was on the spot. Gagne looking, cross ice, other high slot. DeBlois to the middle of the ice and Lamberg. Back to Gagne. Gagne looking, slides it across. Oh, DeBlois would have had a shot on that one. Went through his stick, but he collected the rebound. Middle of the ice, Lamberg. High slot, Gagne, near side. Gagne looking. Pulls the puck behind the net, looking for an open man. There's plenty of them there. DeBlois back to Gagne. Over to Valenta. Put it off the goaltender. Rebound, St. Francis. And they shot it all the way down. Frustration, AJ.
Yeah, Rice hasn't scored on any of their 5-on-3 power plays this weekend. They had a bunch yesterday, and they didn't get any goals on those, so I'm sure they're eager to get one here.
Carson leaves it off for Van Mullen, and Mullen sends it across and back to Carson. Carson near side, skating around looking. He's got that left-handed shot. Sends it over. Carson had a wide-open top shelf, put it over the crossbar. Troy wants that one back. To the middle of the ice and Van Mullen. The net was knocked off its moorings in the meantime. St. Francis's coach is rather upset that the whistle wasn't blown earlier. But short of building a time machine and going back, the referee setting the net on its moorings. Boy, Carson had that shot, AJ.
Yeah, I think I heard it go off the post, and he looks pretty frustrated with the fact that he missed that.
He certainly does. Carson expressive in his frustration on the ice. All right, we're going to tee it up and kick it off one more time. 6 seconds remain in the 5-on-3. 30 seconds remain in the power play in general. We're down to 10-12 remaining in the second period. Rice still with a 1-0 lead. Face-off one, very clean by Rice. Nice. Altillo to the front of the net. Rebound. Two of the Rice players just swung and missed on that one. Altillo got it back. It's 5-on-4. St. Francis's man comes screaming out of the penalty box. We've still got the power play. Rice sets up, near side to Van Mullen. Van Mullen looks, brings it to the center of the ice and sends it far side to Altillo. Altillo rifled one in. Rebound, Rice, and a goal! Is that Valenta? Thies again. Justin Thies with his second goal of the game. Altillo, I didn't know he had that kind of shot. Man, he put that one in like a rifle. It bounced off the goalie. There was a little bit of a scrum, and Justin Thies put it in. He has found his rhythm.
Yeah, Thies has really gone after the puck here, standing in front of the net. You know, when you're in the right place at the right time, good things happen.
2-0 Rice. Couple of power play goals by Justin Thies. And Steven Seuss pulls the puck out of the face-off and sends it deep. Pakazdi and Seuss are out. Callum Shea is out. And on the far side of the ice, Shedlovsky puts that one in. The goaltender stops. We've got another face-off. Pakazdi and Seuss are joined by Monty Wood. Wood playing on the far side. And the blue line, Callum Shea. And David Shedlovsky. Puck won again by the Hungarian Hammer, who sends it back toward the point, but intercepted by St. Francis. Shedlovsky gets dumped, but is able to stop the puck from his knees. Heads up play by Shedlovsky, and he sends it forward. St. Francis is able to just knock it out of the zone where Callum Shea picked it up, and Shea is frustrated. He thought that Seuss had made it back on side. Seuss was on his horse to get back to the blue line, and Shea tried to time his entry. Unfortunately, it was just ahead of the flying Seuss. 9:10 remaining. 2-0 in favor of the Knights, who win another face-off. Into the zone comes Louis Ruel. Ruel put one to that far corner. The goaltender made a beautiful save on that one. Ruel had the right idea and the right shot, but Blake McCucci rises to the challenge. Rice is going to try it again. Breaking out, far side. Here they come, 3-on-2. Over to Louis. Louis put it again to that far post, and the goalie is able to stretch out and make it. AJ, Louis got that shot.
Wow, yeah, Louis with a rocket there on net, and Rice seems to have come alive here in the last couple minutes.
8:41 remaining, period number 2. Rice lifted by the second goal for Justin Thies. Taking that 2-goal lead. Carson collects another one face-off. His shot gets blocked, and St. Francis, they're going to call off the icing, so Carson has to go back and get it. Foglia pulled it away from him, opting instead to keep the puck out of danger. I'm not sure where I was going with out of the. I think I was going to add the word fray to that one. Talking is an interesting phenomena. But here we go, middle of the ice. Is that Gagne or Valenta? That is Gagne. Leading it back, and another rifle shot. The Rice forwards with those wicked wristas. That was not even a forward. That was DeBlois that pushed that one wide. Rice trying to break it out again. Keep St. Francis off the puck. St. Francis ended up with it right on the doorstep, but Foglia is there to make the stop. Little flurry by the Cardinals, AJ.
Yeah, Foglia has been tough so far, though. Like, nothing's gone past him, and he's working really hard in between the pipes and tracking the puck really well today.
Pitching a shutout so far. We're over halfway through this contest. Under 8 minutes to play in period number 2. Rice again fighting to get it out of their own zone. Working the breakout far side to the middle of the ice. Here they come. Over to another shot high by Altillo. Over to Altillo, who shoots that one over the crossbar. Rice been a little bit high on a couple of their shots, but just right when it counts. 2-0 in favor of the Knights. St. Francis with kind of a wild pass out in front of Brady Hill. He's able to chase it down and spin it around to the near side. Over to the far side. Now Rice grabs it. That is Valenta breaking into the zone. He's got Jutinen with him. Valenta hits the corner, tries to backdoor pass to Jutinen. That got intercepted and knocked back. Justin Thies is coming down to grab it. There's going to be a penalty on Rice. Did you see the penalty?
It was interference penalty.
Both boys up here said that was not interference, but that is the call. Refs are conferring in front of the scorer's table, and they do call interference.
Yeah, the freshman Lucas Van Mullen laying a big hit there. Unfortunately, the other guy did not have the puck.
The game is physical, and Van Mullen took advantage of an opportunity. Yeah, once in a while you get a physical call penalty like that. All right, Rice is on the penalty kill for, I believe, the first time this game, as St. Francis's power play unit comes out to take on, let's see, Lambert, Gagne, Shidlovsky, and I'll get you the fourth player in a second. Boy, some work there for Foglia, who had to stop that play. That puck was shot hard enough. If the back wall wasn't there, it'd be in the parking lot. Someone cleared that puck with extreme prejudice. Thies is out with Shidlovsky on the blue line. All right, here comes St. Francis. Louis Ruel is on the ice now with Gagne. St. Francis muscled off the puck. Shidlovsky playing the part of muscle. He was, muscle's the word. I was looking for like a mob term. Shidlovsky just roughed that guy off the puck and sent it back down, and St. Francis breaking it into the zone again. We're under 6 minutes to play, and St. Rice is the patron of good white and brown carbohydrates. St. Rice has killed off over half of the penalty. St. Francis takes a rifle shot just wide. They're slowing it down now, trying to set up the offense, working the power play in the Rice zone, but Rice intercepts. Can't clear, though. That one is kicked down on the blue lane by Andre Zetek. Onto the near side. Rice grabs that one, can't send it out. Finally, somebody did. I think it was Jutinen that might have sent that puck down as Rice's penalty killers go for a change. Monty Wood steps onto the ice. The Hungarian Hammer, Lenny Lemmy. Oh, Levy. It's with a V. All right. Anyway, Picasti is on the ice. I won't even try these names anymore. Simone Ruel also out there to kill the penalty. Penalty, incidentally, has been killed off as the boys are trying to explain to me how to pronounce Picasti's first name. And the aforementioned Picasti, the Hungarian Hammer, has the puck. Can't get it out of the zone. He gets spun off the puck. It's grabbed. Now we're in a foot race for the puck. Unfortunately, Hunter Nowak had the angle on our men. Into the neutral zone and left for Jake Broad. Broad brings it into the zone. He's checked hard by Simone Ruel. Put one off of Foglia in the meantime. Wonder if my mouth is freezing. We are on an Arctic polar ice cap here in the broadcast booth. Puck bouncing around dangerously. Foglia was there. He was bird dogging it the whole time. But those are dangerous. You never know how that puck's going to bounce. Finally, Rice gets it out of their zone. Picasti leaves it. He's out of gas. You can tell by how he's skating. He needs a change. These boys for Rice have been out there for a while. Shot just wide by Shedlovsky. Callum Che tried to keep that one in, but didn't. Now Shedlovsky going to grab it, but the puck has been iced, and we have a stoppage. Chaos, AJ.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. Wow. St. Francis with a few good chances and Rice with a few of their own.
We're down to 3.5 minutes to play in period number 2. Rice has increased their lead to 2. Juntinen's line comes out. He's got Seuss on his left. Shedlovsky's on the blue line. Valenta is the other forward. Shea and Shedlovsky on the blue line. Valenta and Seuss surrounding Juntinen, and we're going to drop it again. Juntinen wins that one clean, but split the D with it. In the meantime, Shedlovsky fell down going for it, so Foglia comes out of the net and is taken out by one of the St. Francis players. Foglia got up, fortunately, and returned between the pipes as the action goes to the other end of the ice. Looked like Valenta got a foot scraped out from underneath him. The ref says play on. Seuss turned around behind the net, sends it out, and finally St. Francis pokes that into the neutral zone. St. Francis just swung and missed on that one, but ended up getting enough on the follow-up to knock it behind the net. Foglia leaves it. Rice working the breakout. Far side. To the middle of the ice comes Valenta. Valenta gets a moving pick. Nice job by Shedlovsky. Valenta got dumped onto his wallet, able to throw a little bouncer in on the goaltender, and Mikuchi makes the stop. Hard drive by Valenta.
Yeah, Denny's showing some speed there. He was getting his feet moving and wheeling around the circles, and all of a sudden he almost had a scoring opportunity.
2:42 remaining in the period. Gagne wins that one right to Altillo. Stick it, Altillo put it over the crossbar. I think it may have been tipped. Boy, that faceoff was won right onto the stick of Altillo, and he didn't waste a moment. St. Francis now doing their best to get it beyond the blue line. The refs, well, I think the ref called that one wrong, but no harm, no foul. It's now out of the zone. Everybody's tagged up, and Rice is moving back. St. Francis pokes it out. Rice had one man to beat. St. Francis centered the puck, and they were moving around Logan Lambrecht, who was able to create enough interference to stop that drive. I don't think Foglia had to make a stop. Almost down to 2 minutes to play. Rice looking for that breakout opportunity, and St. Francis with a little giddy up in their step. They seem to come to life during the late phases of these periods as they did the same thing in period 1. Lambrecht, cross the center ice, splits the D, gets taken down and puts it in on the goaltender. Now a cross check in front of the goalie as Gavin Schwenbeck just put Noah Lamberg onto his face. I don't think they're going to make a call, though. AJ, that seemed like a cross check.
Yeah, it did seem like a cross check, and there's a little slash on the goalie by Logan as well, and just a lot of stuff going on. It's getting chippy out here.
Referees are letting them play to their credit, and so the players are getting away with what they can. 1:45, we're ticking down in period 2. Juntinen on the wall, removes player from puck, and then picks up the loose puck. Good heads-up play by Juntinen. It's dumped deep behind the goaltender for St. Francis. Jutinen again forces that pass. It was a good pass, though, as St. Francis puts it out. Thies is on his horse. He's trying to beat Alex Boyd to the puck, and he does. Justin Thies can't get it past. Unfortunately, Brady Hill, who did some nice hand-eye stick work, shot it up and over the crossbar. Valenta picked it up far wall, lost it immediately. Nice hand-eye again by the St. Francis kids. Dylan Komarski, the one whose name I had trouble with before, picked his pocket. Into the zone comes Ruel. That's Louis. St. Francis sends it high and into the neutral zone. Thies picks it up and runs right through one of the Cardinals and then chips it around another of the Cardinals. Hunter Nowak. Thies just went right around him on the wall and then decked one of them behind the net. Hard shot by DeBlois. Who's got that one? I thought it was Thies. It was Gagne who put that rebound just off the goalie. St. Francis now, hard move by Komarski. I'm just going to call him Dylan. D to D, Rice to Seuss. Seuss, middle of the ice, on his horse, far wall, trying to beat Hunter Nowak and got pinched off, but Gagne was right behind him to try to pick up the pieces. St. Francis with the rebound. 15 seconds remaining in period number 2. Knocked down by Shedlovsky. Shedlovsky can't get it out of the zone. St. Francis keeps it in. Shedlovsky gets his rebound. Now up to Lamberg. Lamberg looking to just run out the period. 2 seconds left. Seuss tried a shot, went off a D, and that'll do it. Little fisticuffs off in the corner as the goalie just took out one of our boys. Rice took offense. What did you see, AJ? I didn't see it start.
I saw, I think Charles Gagne shot the puck after the whistle there. And got something going.
St. Francis took offense to that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, when you're down 2-0, little things can tick you off like that.
Well, everybody, we won't keep the mics live here as the boys are exchanging recipes for cranberry sauce. Thanksgiving dinner coming up, of course. Asking each other what they're going as for trick or treat. Well, we'll shut it down during the ice cut and come back to you for period number 3. Thank you for joining us. Dr. Steve with AJ. We'll just call him AJ. All these last names are befuddling to me. Come back to you.